everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition. It is not your dent, it is not my dent, but it is the Madden Dent, a.k.a. the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden, NFL 13 football, kicking off with a bang. Show 249, boys and girls. We are talking about the Baltimore Ravens quick pass today, and I just talked about the week H close flip formation, and it is a fabulous formation. You're gonna love it. You gotta use the halfback draw right, first and foremost. Call the draw when they are a lot of coverage defense, a lot of coverage. Then you mix in the draw. From there, patience, run audible down, use the halfback lead, off tackle style run. Now I'm going to show you some quick passes to mix in from this formation that are absolutely deadly. So let's go into it. I want to do one thing though. I want to do this for the old fans at home. You guys all thought the Zoomy Zoom was dead? Guess what? It's not. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Look at this. I'm bringing back old school Madden TV right here. I mean, I get it. I get it. Look. You see what I did there? Watch. Zoom out. Now I'm going to zoom in. So look at it. It's picture in picture. But I don't know if people like that or not. I'm going to go over the monitor and take a look. Kind of cool. Kind of. I mean, does that add any value? Did that do anything? I don't know. Would you rather just this? Maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just do that for the time being, and then I'll come back. But I wanted to give you the zoom, zoom, zoom. Just for old time's sake, I want to give you the zoom, zoom, zoom. So let's take a look now at what we have here from the Ravens Playbook again. We talked yesterday, or today, whatever you want to call it, but we talked about this formation right here, the weak H close flip. It's a pretty unique formation, and we talked about running the halfback lead and the halfback draw. So let's take a look at what else we could muster up from this formation. So if we had the halfback draw, I also want to show one thing. If you're on PlayStation 3, this is a special little play for you. Yeah, PlayStation 3, you know that the far left guy can't press. So let's just, pretend we're on PlayStation 3. And let's do this. So you see the route by Smith here? This is a great route to crush man-to-man on PlayStation 3. He's going to go out and see how you can snap throw it to him. So you call that a quick pass if you want. But, take a look again. Because on PlayStation 3, he's not going to get pressed. So you know it's snap, he's going to release out, and that's when you deliver that ball. Snap, release out, deliver that ball. Pretty easy completion there. So that's a PlayStation 3 only, guys. That's not Xbox, because that guy will get pressed. It'll work on Xbox if they're not impressed, but it's not really worth the risk. Let's take a look what else. So let's go back to what we were talking about. Halfback draw. It's our play. And so let's take a look at our quick audibles. Quick audible right, quick audible up, and our quick audible left. So only plays, you can't motion Smith or Bolden, so none of those routes can be a true motion unbumpable. So you look at the rest of the formation, ooh, good neck crack. I don't know if you guys heard that, but sorry if you did. But as you take a look here, I'm cracking my knuckles now too, jeez. I don't know if you can hear that. And I'll crack my feet. Wow, ooh, ooh, crack my back. Ah, all right. Now, what we're going to see here, the first thing I look at from this play, I see that I have a route by Leach that I might really like. And how I test things out is, I just snap the ball, and I tell you this, I snap and I just let the play happen, and then I see the result of things. I'll take a sack, and then I go into instant replay. I just want to watch. I just want to see, well, what happened at the snap of the ball. So I saw the release by Leach, obviously that he's stuck in the backfield, and that's not that good for us, right? So I see that first off. I also saw that Torrey Smith there on this route, he got inside position. So the next thing I would try would be the following. Just a snap inside throw to Smith, and now you see that the timing there wasn't there to Smith, so that, I kind of know that. I'd give it another shot. I'll maybe wait on it, snap, and then throw it to him. And you see that not really working. So now I know that that route's not good. I could try the bold in, but now that's kind of sketchy. I don't really like that inside position. Didn't really get it. So the next thing I would try would be the following. I like this a lot, actually. I know this is going to work. But you motion Leach, motion him over, snap. When he gets out there, that's a quick pass, boys and girls. It's a nice little quick pass you sneak in that's going to complement the halfback lead from this formation. Go back and show that to you. So you motion him over, snap, and see how he releases out? This reminds me a lot of the wide receiver double shake. This reminds me so much of the wide receiver double shake. It's crazy. So let me show you that again. I like to put Dennis Pittibread over here on the right on a drag, whatever the heck you want to call that, a slant. I can't even think. So motion over Leach. Before he sets, it's important. Snap, and see how it's a nice little quick pass. It's very difficult to defend. It's going to be tough for your opponent to defend, especially if you get an audible down. You get a guy like Torrey Smith or something there in that position. As you see, Leach is being a beast with it though, and this is a reliable snap throw that you can count on a lot in games. And then, off of that route, you can see the following too. So Pitta, he's going to break over the middle of the field, so I can snap throw that to him. What you also want to know is that Pitta can't be pressed here because he's a tight end. So you got that going for you. So he's off the line of scrimmage, snap, he's going to break over, and you can see I put him on a zig. Snap, throw the zig to Dennis Pittibread. Now, some other things that you have potential for are the following. I like doing this a lot, actually. So obviously you can do it any play you want, but you just stick with this play. And what you want to do is motion Leach to the left. Now, when you motion him, look at the formation you get. It's a single back tight slots. That's what's also really cool about this formation. So what I would do in this case is I would put Leach here on a fade pattern, right? And you might be like, well, why is that good? Well, it's good when you do this. You motion him back. Now he's back in the backfield on a fade, and now you snap and you throw it to him. So now you've seen how we're getting that quick pass to work out of the backfield as well. So we have two quick passes now that we can rely on to this one fullback out of the backfield. One to the right, now we motion him left, get the fade, snap, throw it to him, and Leach is just going to be a man-child to take down off these quick passes. So here it is again. It's important you motion him, then you put him on a fade, then you motion him back, snap before he sets, snap, throw it to him, and he should catch the ball. But it's important that you actually motion him and then put him on the fade, because watch what happens. If you put him on the fade now, it's a wheel route because he's in the backfield, then you motion him out. That's actually another play that you can use. You see he breaks to the flat here. See how the switch that you get. So you're seeing all these things I'm doing and how effective they are attacking man coverage. So, I just had another quick pass there to Leach. So here again, you would motion Leach left, put him on that wheel route, snap, they're going to switch off. You've seen how the middle linebackers forced to still cover Leach, even though he's breaking out to the flat. So that's a nice, great quick pass that you have there to Leach as well. Obviously, you had that route to Pitta that works, but primarily those are the routes that I will use. This route here to Smith, issue with it is if can you get the time in the pocket that you need. I like doing this a lot. Motion over Leach, snap, and they'll get that release. And then you need that route to break to the sideline, and then you got to click on and go make a play, because a lot of times a defender won't trail off on that route. So let me show you that again. I'll block Pitta too. I'll put the bold on a drag, motion Leach out, snap, get that switch off there. You see, because I don't get the two-man under, and then I got to go out and try and make a play. That's a pretty tough user to make, but it's there, especially if Smith breaks hard. So those are a couple quick passes from this formation. You see that this formation is pretty well rounded in terms of running the ball. I'm gonna yawn. I'm sorry. Very sorry, guys. Very sorry. But now I want to show you the play, the quick pass play. Probably picked that too quick. Let's go back into single back. I want to be one of the best quick pass plays in the game, boys and girls. Single back double flex. It's a hidden play, tight shakes. If you've been following me for a while, you know that this isn't a secret. This is something that's a great play. And talked about it last year, talked about it the year before, but let's break down the basics of this play. So first and foremost, what do we always say? Most people usually control the middle linebacker, right? So say they're controlling McLean here. Number one, what I like about this play, the formation, is you can zig the tight end, snap, throw it to him. So that's a very difficult throw. That's a very difficult play for any defense to defend. Number two, what I like about it, you can put the tight end on a fade, snap, drop back. You get the same desired result out of a lot of those formations where you get inside release to the tight end. We'll show that again. Dennis Pitterbread. Got to come down with that ball, kid. Snap, inside release, as you can see. So two different ways you can snap, you can deliver the ball to him. You can also just leave him on the drag, and you see the drag gets crazy separation too. So three different routes that you can use to the tight end to snap throw. You can snap in the drag, snap on the zig, snap on the fade. So a lot of different things you can do just the tight end block. And that's just one guy. Now, after that, what I like about this play is the snap throw to the halfback. This is a snap, drop back, deliver it, and just throw it. I'm hitting a lob there. That's a lob, but he throws a bullet pass. And what makes this play so difficult is the fact that it gets a great pass lead upfield. Look at that. That's a what? I cut that ball 1 yard out of the over the line of scrimmage. I caught that on the line of scrimmage because my forward momentum was bringing me forward. I was able to get how many yards? About 9 yards, almost 10 yards on that one play. The difference between that and this is huge. Because look at, now he's in the backfield. You might think, well, there's both routes to the flat. What's the difference? I just lost 5 yards there. Well, we'll put him on a wheel route. Okay, I'll put him on a wheel route. So snap, put him on a wheel route, go. You see the difference of what's happening. This is these flat patterns out of the backfield of the halfbacks are the best routes to snap, lob, throw to. And, I mean, look at that. He caught it, and I still got 4 yards. This is one of those plays that as long as the halfback catches it, as long as you have a halfback that has a good catch, you can snap, throw it to him, and you're going to get positive yards. You see, I mean, yeah, he tackled me, but I got 4 yards. If they're user controlling this middle linebacker here, what ends up happening is they're late getting over there. They're going to be late on that read. So when they're late, look what happens. You have the ability to pick up huge chunks of yards off just a quick snap throw. And that's also in combination of them trying to stop the route to Pitta. So Pitta is a problem. Ray Rice is a problem. And then, of course, I like how we have the isolated receiver on the far right. That's my guy I will put a deep out route on. And, you know, he's my isolated guy, so I know it's going to be hard for zones to get over there. So I throw a lot of outs to that guy. A lot of outs. But what you can also do to this far right guy is the following. You know how we work the combination of curl flats with the slot receiver, right? Well, guess what? You can now do that with this guy, too, because you can motion him over, snap, he gets inside position, deliver that lead pass inside. So now you have the combination of the following. Remember, we talked about Pitta. You can put him on a fade, Bolden on a fade, so you have both inside position catches, user catches. Then you have Ray Rice in the flat. Typically, I would like this, though. I would like, if I were going to motion Bolden, I would put Pitta on a zig, Rice would go to the flat, and then motion over Bolden. If I'm going to put Bolden on an out, I would put Pitta on a fade, and now I'm having that combination on the right side of the field. So I know I have an inside pass lead to Pitta, like here. No, didn't work out right. So an inside pass lead to Pitta. There you have it. So there's that inside pass lead to Pitta. For one. Number two, now I'm going to have Bolden as he breaks the sideline against the curl flat. Boom. Deliver that lead pass, 98 catch of traffic to Bolden. After that, I have the route to Ray Rice out of the backfield. Snap throw. Even if he gets tackled pretty quickly, still 3 to 4 yard gain. Now let's talk about what we else have on the other side of the field. Well, against man-to-man, we also have the route to Jones. Watch that. Bang. Cuts hard. What does that route remind you of? That route is very similar to the corner route out of, what's the play? Gun tight. So, snap. As soon as he breaks the sideline, you can deliver that ball. And as you can see, that's a pain in the neck route to defend. When you're so worried about everything else on the right side of the field, the combination of that's a pain. And then you have the route to Jones. And now let's take a look at the route to Smith. If you motion him out wide, he's going to cut back inside, snap, click on. You can see how it's a quick pass over there. So snap, motion over Smith. snap. You got to click on and get that catch. I actually should have saved this for the base play show. This is actually gonna, this is your base play, but you see how I snap through that to Smith. Now, yeah, obviously you see how this is beating man-to-man. It's crushing man-to-man, which is awesome. So as soon as he gets that inside break up the middle of the field, you snap, throw it to him, click on. Now, of course, you could also do the bench, bench bonus. I can't break that down, but you could do bench bonus. But here's one way I think you could do against 2 men under. Put him on a drag, motion him out. You see how badly he kills that man-to-man. Like, he absolutely roasts that defender if it's 2 men under. So you put him on a drag, motion him out. Snap, he'll crush that defender, snap, throw it to him, and then you're off to the races. So you're seeing all the possibilities of how, the corner route's going to crush man-to-man. The motion out drag will crush it. The snap throw to the halfback will crush it. The tight end you can kill, and then Bolden on the out. The biggest weakness of this formation is that it's under center, and that you don't want you like all the routes, so you don't want to block anybody. So they can kind of get pressure on you pretty quickly if you don't have a good blocking scheme, and that's the one weakness of this formation. So just keep that in mind. But the first 2 guys you'd block, I would say the first guy you block is the halfback clearly, and then the next guy you would block would be Pitta. So those would be your 2 guys you'd block. I would probably recommend not blocking Pitta, because Pitta is a very easy guy to get open. So, even if the blitz is coming, guys, like even if it is coming, you still can just it's coming, pressure, drop it out to Ray Rice, get that block from Bolden, and then you're gone, touchdown. So it doesn't really matter. And now I want to show you what happens, what this would look like if I played zone coverage. So let me go back out. And double flex, tight shizakes, cover tray. Now, remember about the zone coverage. Remember, what our base setup for this play would be this with the following, right? That would be our base setup. That or this. To start the game out, I'd like Pitta on the snap throw. Even if it is zone, see snap throw to Pitta, you're going to get him. So, you could even, you could even leave Pitta just on the drag and then snap throw it to him. It's just a lot of different routes you could throw and use the Pitta there, which makes this play very difficult to defend. But that's your base setup, right? That would be your base. And then if you motion over Smith, you're always going to motion Smith. Snap, release, and as you can see, you can get that curl flat because Ray Rice is actually going out on a flat pattern, which makes it open. I'd like to put Smith maybe on a drag, motion him out, just because if it is man-to-man. So you see how easy that is on that curl flat concept to hit Bolden on that out. Now, if we did the following, motion out Smith, now you can snap throw that to Ray Rice, and as you can see now, what's developing. We have the out, we still have all our same reads, but now it's just a little bit different of how we're attacking the defense. Go up and get that Pitta. So here's again. Let's see if we like the streak better to Pitta against zone. Streak might be a little bit better because you get that inside, but overall I'd probably fade him just because you're not going to know if it is man or zone. You just got to get a read on your opponent, like how much they actually like it. So motion over Smith to get the corner route to break on the sideline, and you can see how that works against zone coverage as well. So you're seeing how this one play and how effective this one play is. This little scheme here is so good, you probably should be charged for this because that's how good this is. But I won't do that to you. There's already other guys that we just came out with. The starter guide, Kansas City, is pretty similar to what I'm doing here, actually. I have a lot of quick passes to Kansas City. One thing I like better about the Kansas City than I do about this tight shakes formation is I have a quick pass to Ray Rice. Not Ray Rice, well, yeah, the halfback that goes to the right. And then guess what? I have a quick pass that is completely counterpart to the right that goes to left, all from the same formation. So you can snap throw to Rice on the right, snap throw to Rice on the left. Plus we have all the same style routes to the tight ends and whatnot. So the starter specialized guide on MaddenTips.com is out right now. You can go pick that up. Tournament specialized offense is out as well. So that's a pretty good guide with the best base play in NFL 13. It's pretty good. Giant slot trail. You saw it on Twim. You saw us break that down. So, guys, this is a great formation. If they are in cover 2, I would leave Smith on this post. And what's going to happen is he's going to break over the middle of the field. Imagine if I should have changed cover 2. Imagine if Ed Reed wasn't there because it's cover 2. Let me show you what that looks like. like this. What's also great is too against cover 2, the pita route is really good against cover 2 as well. So you motion him out. He's going to split in between the seam there, as you see, and then I can deliver that ball right there to Torrey Smith over the middle of the field. One thing I want to show you about this, because you're going to notice you can't, if you go to a quick audible from the formation, you're not going to have a run because it's going to change the formation. So you need to set the tight zone weak as an audible. Come out, so you're going to come out in tight zone or come out in tight shakes. Tight zone weak would be an audible, and you only want it as an audible just so you have a run that you can use. As you can see, it's like an off-tackle style run, like a stretch style run, and it just gives you the ability to run the ball, which you're not going to rely on this heavily, but it is something that is there. It's an option. You have the ability to run the ball now, because watch what happens. If I were to quick audible down from this formation, look what happens. I go to another formation, so they know I'm changing to a run. So just keep that in mind. But as always, guys, let me go back to that one. Let me do the zoom zoom zoom, zoom zoom zoom. I know you guys missed that, so that's why I did it. But as always, guys, you and me together, we are changing the Madden community. We are doing it one snap at a time. Show 249.